One, two, buckle my shoe. Three, four. We have a new addition. We have Senna, thanks to Reina. So actually for $15, I actually got it on sale for 50% off at Walmart. It was actually a really nice find, so that's really cool. But those who know me and understand that I've done soccer pretty much my whole life and have been around the sport for the past 20 years now at this point, since I was 10. Yeah, 10. 21 now. 21 years now. That I have some things to say about the World Cup. And it's less on what people think, like, oh, politically, all this other stuff. No, it's more toward me as a fan, me going for Mexico and everything and on the national team. So it's more on that gripes and things that grind my gears that I kind of want to share with everyone. And please comment, let me know yours, because goodness, there's so much potential that this World Cup can be very, very well and very, very good. But also, it just, I don't know. Like, we're all going to forget about it as soon as the games happen. But, bro, like, I just feel like it's going to be a drag. Also, when it comes to all the MAGA people, Republicans, and everything, even Democrats, and all those political stuff as well, that I'm going to be like, it's going to be like, yay. But also, with a lot of stuff. But let me go on to my thing. The number one thing, one of my biggest gripe is one of the first things I remember seeing is that Chicago's not a host city, which I think is the most stupidest thing. That I understand their stadium, Soldier Field. Like I drove past it multiple times, visiting Chicago. That I understand that the humidity and it might be hot and it's an open stadium, that it's going to affect the players, all the heat, this and that. So I understand backing away from it. But you're using Kansas City, you're using, was it Arrowhead? Is their stadium for the Chiefs? You're using that stadium, which is an outdoor stadium, and you're doing the final in New York, which is in MetLife, which is a open stadium. So to me, it's like, how did y'all overlook? Like, why would you overlook Chicago, which is, I think, right now, as Dallas is on its way to pass it, the third biggest city and the biggest, like, third biggest metropolis, and pretty much where, like, the home of where the skyscrapers start. Like the first skyscraper was in Chicago. And it's like, to me personally, not until I visit New York and I'm able to put more insight for myself personally. Like, I love Chicago. I don't think New York's gonna compare to Chicago that much at all. Like, Chicago pizza is gonna be the best when it comes like the minor details to the tip of the iceberg and stuff. But Chicago's a wonderful city. Like, I love it. Like, that's the only other place I'll live outside of the, like, Dallas Metroplex and everything, and like the DFW. But not having it as a host city. But I don't know how you give it to Kansas City unless they kind of like, oh, hey, the Chiefs, all this other stuff, all the things. I know their team, their MLS team, which has won a championship. I know the Chicago Fire in Chicago, they haven't won a championship. So I'm like, I can see more of a buzz. But the amount of like hype and so many different groups in Chicago, and plus like just visiting Chicago in general and in the summer when it's actually good and it's not like buried in snow and stuff, um or at least like cold. Like, it's not like Dallas, like you literally can drive there and you literally forget that there's snow there, that is snow, because they take care of the roads and everything. Like, their infrastructure is actually very, very well. It makes me jealous. I'm like, damn, Dallas, like you can't even do like a tenth of what they're doing. But anyway, on to my second gripe. Look at that. 900% 4 years ago in Qatar. So yeah, dumb ticket prices, because to me it's like, yo, going to the games here in the US, like, nah, dude, like unless you're trying to watch like the USA national team and you're a big soccer fan to do it, to me it's like, go to a World Cup game. I'm like, okay, but bro, I don't want to, like, dude, like, that's pretty much like a whole month's wage like 2 paychecks worth just to get a ticket so I could just go. I'm like, why? Especially me being here in Dallas, like, yes, I can, maneuver and other stuff around. Like, I don't even technically don't even need an Uber. I can get a friend, pay him $20 to drop me off, boom, pick me up if I really wanted to. But I'm like, I'd rather do that. But also to travel to Mexico during that time and how things are gonna be and how the border is gonna be and how things are gonna be very very much a mess. It's like I don't see the reason. I don't even see the purpose of even like trying to even go to a game. Just go somewhere, enjoy your friends, enjoy with my dad. It's like it's like as I'm doing vacation, unless I leave a week early and just spend time in Mexico and then bada bing, enjoy watch the games there and be just in the atmosphere in Mexico. I'd rather do it over there than here. Like the ticket prices everywhere is like, bro, what the heck? And that leads me to dun 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 dun. Where's my third thingy? Oh no. Did I lose my stuff? I didn't lose my stuff. I use my laptop here because I'm filming my phone. The third thing is because I go for Mexico. Like that's the national team I root for, and that's my childhood country that I love. The absurdity of the national team. Also, I freaking hate that we had a beautiful like symbol emblem and we changed it for this basic looking one. Like I hate like I feel like they wanted to rage bait so many people. Are like, oh no, we need to change it. We need to do like no. I don't know if they're trying to be like, oh, simple is more. Like, dude, we already had an amazing one. And plus also the new jerseys that are trying to pull out. Like, oh look at this one. It has like one of our fruits and like especially when they come out with the black jerseys. I'm like, well, the all black jerseys. I'm like, it just doesn't fit the national team. Like, just give me the green, white shorts, red socks. Like, just give us like those jerseys are amazing. Like, just give us like just keep it classic. Keep it like what we are accustomed to, but also like what we're known for. Like our colors are beautiful. That I do like that they're going back more to the I think the throwback of the 90s jerseys. Like those are cool. Like those are amazing, you know? Especially if they want to sell, jerseys, just like keep it simple, just probably add some different details of what you're gonna do every year just to get, jersey sales up, but still. Because we don't have any depth in forward that much. You can't really rely on our attack. I can't even name you who are. Yeah, I can't even name you who's going to be the starting for Mexico in the defense. Midfielders, I could think of one or two people, but really, it's it's looking very weak unless they can kind of turn it around. And I know they have important games next month of damn, who is it? They're playing Belgium. No, in March. In March, they're playing Belgium and they're playing Portugal back to back in March. One in Mexico City, and they're playing Belgium, if I'm right, in Chicago. I'm like, bro, what the heck? But I don't know, like the next couple months, unless they kind of get things like going, and I'm not sure if they called up La Hormiga from Chivas, which they should, especially like him scoring. Like I think if I'm right, he's the one who scored, and that's the reason why Chivas won against America this past weekend for a Clásico. I think the 1-0 was from him. Like they called him Antigol La Hormiga. Like they're like he's up and coming. I'm like, to me, it's like, yo, take him there. Like he's peaking right now. He's doing really well. I'm like, I don't know. And there's a lot of stuff you can go into the Mexican league and the soccer and all stuff and the politics and like the money, with the television with Televisa. I think it's Televisa, and everything and how Mexico and the league like La Liga MX, like how much it's all one. Like it's not a bottom feeder league. It is a top 10 league in the world. And really when it comes to soccer and passions, it really is a top 5 league. Like the money, like you are you really don't need to leave. You can make a whole career. You can stay in Mexico for 10, 15 years and be good. You don't have to like, oh, I need to go chase the bag and go over here. Like, no, there you have a bag there. It's competitive, it's good. You can be like you can have a statue there and be one of like be a great there. So it's hard for players to leave and develop and to leave young, I should say, and develop and actually have good success. That it affects the national team right now. Like we have good players and they're gonna be a good team, but I think their World Cup ranking right now is like 16th. But I don't think they're 16th, man. They're like within the 20s. Especially how they've been playing, just how they feel. Like I don't know, like they don't even feel like the 2022 team that went to Qatar, and they don't feel like nothing like of at least optimism when they went to Russia in 2018. There was at least more optimism behind there, like 8 years ago. Now it's kind of like, bro, like who are we gonna get? Yes, you're playing at home, but also does that give you more pressure? Because now it's all your fans. Like, oh, my parents are gonna be here. This and like it's gonna be more like a different kind of pressure on them that I just don't trust Mexico in the slightest um, with this. So to me, it's like they might like I at least expect them to win against South Africa, and I feel like they can, especially in like Azteca. Like I feel like like the South Africans will go there and be like, "Yo, the magnitude of the stadium and the atmosphere that Mexico will play into their game, play out the nerves, and boom, potentially win maybe 1 or 2-0, potentially, or 2-1 or 3-1 maybe." But depending who their fourth person is in their group and what South Korea, if I'm right, that is like, yo, you can only maybe assume they'll make one win. And my stuff went away. But yeah, that's kind of my stuff that I have. Hopefully Mexico does something exciting when it comes to their play. But besides that, yeah, let me know what you guys think. I want to know what kind of things are kind of like, there's like the excitement that yes, it's a World Cup, yay, it's fun. It's like it's exciting to see boom every day games, 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 games. More now, even more games, games, games. That for those 4-ish weeks, I think they kind of have it extended to almost like 5 or 6 weeks. Everyone's gonna be exciting, especially the group stage with those first 2 weeks really in June, which will be around my birthday. And me and Diana, we're gonna be going to Electric Forest. She's taking me with her, so I'll be driving my car at the end of it. So pretty much at the end of the group stage, I'll be going to her festival with that. But still, it's exciting and I can't wait for it. June's gonna be a really exciting month, like it's 4 months from now, like literally. But it's also there's all the but there's a lot of stuff that's gonna make you feel like what is Trump gonna do? What people over here, all this other stuff, and it's like, bro, like there's a lot, that it does take away from just the atmosphere of like, hey, let me just enjoy the game. Which there's always that stuff with people with Qatar, like, oh, they bought out the World Cup, or they bought and gave Argentina the World Cup, all the deaths in the stadiums and stuff like that. So there is a lot of stuff that's gonna backfire, or a lot of things that's gonna backfire from the host country and everything. But it kind of comes with it, us humans. But hopefully at the end of it, all of us can enjoy it. And if you wonder who I think is going to win, if Brazil can kind of lock in a little bit with their stuff, their group stage is pretty winnable. My thing is history repeats itself. And like in 94 when the World Cup was here, 94 or 90, I can't remember anymore now, that Brazil won in the US, I think Brazil's going to win again. Especially with their talent, everyone, like if they just lock in for that month, very least I know they're gonna make it to their group state or to the knockout stage. If they can at least win and get to the knockout stage, like to me that's the deadliest team. So